Budgeting doesn't have to be boring, and your college bound student needs one. So, in today's Countdown to College video, I share a super simple formula plus some practical tips to help your students stop swiping and to start spending smarter. Hi, parents. I'm Reid, the creator of the Master Playbook.com, and you are in the right place if you want to raise money smart kids and give them a solid financial foundation. Make sure you hit that red subscribe button and click that notification bell. Hey, parents, it's Reid with the Master Playbook, and welcome to day 3 of our Countdown to College Money series, where we are prepping you and your team for some smart money moves before they hit the campus. All right. Today, we're building something every college student needs, even if they don't think they do, and that is a budget. Not a complicated spreadsheet, but a simple system your team can actually stick to. There is a reason why students struggle with budgets. One, it may be their very first time making money decisions on their own. 2, they don't have a spending plan. And so when you have those two things together, it's going to turn out to be some financial chaos. All right. And most of our students, they underestimate what they actually will be spending. And they often forget to track some of the small daily expenses like snacks, subscriptions, and transportation. And so I want to make sure that your student is budgeting for these 4 big budgeting buckets. Number 1 is going to be living expenses. We're talking about groceries, toiletries, laundry, things like that. The second bucket of spending is transportation, whether they have a car or not. If they do, gas, parking permits. If they don't, Uber, Lyft. How are they getting to and from wherever they need to go? The third bucket is personal spending. That's going to be snacks, clothes, entertainment. And then the last budget is emergency, right? If the last budget is always going to be emergency, miscellaneous spending, just because stuff happens. And so instead of dealing with complicated spreadsheets, I have an easy college budget formula that your student can start practicing right now before they hit campus. I want them to try the 50-30-20 rule. Repeat after me. 50-30-20 rule. The numbers are percentages. So 50% is going to go towards your needs. That's going to be their food, any supplies they need, and then any bills that they're going to be managing on their own. The 30% is their wants, right? This lifestyle, the things that make life more enjoyable, make experiences more convenient. So think about fun things, entertainment, and these subscriptions. And then finally, 20% is going to go towards savings or an emergency buffer. Now, if your student only has $100 a month in spending money, you have to teach them to split it up into these buckets. And this will be a fantastic way for them to prioritize their spending, for them to allocate the money that they're receiving from you or from a job if they decide to get one on campus. Now, of course, you can use tools, different apps. There are so many different apps available that will help them implement this 50-30-20 rule. But if you have a visual learner, because not all students learn the same, right? So if you have a visual learner, they could potentially use the cash envelope system where they take that same money, just allocate it. They just need to see it in these buckets. And other tools that could help them are everyone has the ability to set up alerts on their apps or on their, on their banking apps or on their phone where it's reminding them to check their balance. It's reminding them, okay, let me make sure I'm only spending 50% for needs, 30% for wants, and putting away 20% for savings or for emergencies. Now, here's the thing. Budgeting is a skill. It's not something that typically comes easy, and it may take a little time to learn. That's why it's important for them to practice implementing it now before they are off on their own. And you can start this with one easy conversation. So, one of the resources that I have offered on day one is our real budget conversation guide for college students, right? So, grab the guide today, work through it with your student, and it'll make it so much easier to start these conversations and for them to start practicing it. And don't forget, we have our credit one-on-one workshop. What every teen needs to know, it is happening soon. So just look in the notes below this video to get all the information, to get the link so you can sign up today. Now, budgeting is important, but listen, understanding credit, that is critical. So I will see you tomorrow for day 4, where I'm going to talk about some common campus money traps, and more importantly, how to dodge them like a pro. Okay. So join me, like, share this video, share it with other parents who have teens. And I look forward to seeing you guys in our Credit 101 workshop. All right. Talk to you soon.